They'll run it here. This is Mark Allen. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Leopard!
On second down, here's Jackson. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll escape to his right. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And they give this time to the tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Leopard!
On third down, Jackson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
On first and goal, Collins. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Collins now the lone man in the backfield, second and goal. They get it to him running left. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll run. This is Allen. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
They go play action here on 1st down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play. Tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen off the play fake. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens making their way out here, Charles, and a heartbreaking last-second loss to the Bengals Week 17 last year. Kept them out of the playoffs into their season at 9-7. And, you know, since winning Super Bowl 47, they've now missed the playoffs for the last 5 years.
They want to get back to doing things the Ravens way, which means toughness on both sides of the ball. So they want to continue to run it with Alex Collins. They added Orlando Brown in at right tackle. They want better push up front. But they have to throw the ball better as well. So they added Michael Crabtree in free agency, and the 2 tight ends. Grabbed them early. Hayden Hurst out of South Carolina and Mark Andrews out of Oklahoma. Then flip it over on defense. Want to continue to flock to the football the way that they've done for so many years.
They go play action now. Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Play action. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Leopard! No, check, Patriot!
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Carrying one deep for Crabtree. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up 1st downs.
Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. A give to McCoy. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, Allen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Baltimore after this. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Star Latulippe forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action with Jackson. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson will throw again. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown as a member of the Ravens. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's got it up and through. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. These Bills, Charles, broke the 17-year playoff drought under first-year head coach Sean McDermott. And while Bills fans, they reveled in their team's return to relevance, we know the NFL, it's a what have you done for me lately business. So what can we expect in 2018?
I think a continuation of what head coach Sean McDermott started last year, creating the new culture for the Bills, upgrading their defense. But the big thing, they need more plays from the quarterback position that are downfield, chunk plays to take some of the pressure off the defense. Remember, only 3 points scored in the playoff loss to the Jaguars.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Looks to throw on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
A final shot before half for Allen. Looking deep now for McCoy. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't help it. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on second down. Allen. And he'll jack this one down to the goal. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means...
This is caught at the 20. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 3rd down, Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nick O'Leary, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And he puts it through. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
And the Bills getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that is incomplete here. Charles Clay is tied in the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
39! Over! 39! Over!
Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Take it at the 37. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. And
they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Hey, 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 hey! 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Allen has it, left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. He finds McCoy. It's a gain of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, here's McCoy, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They got a number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
10th carry now from McCoy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia, then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season, and the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is, but I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
Now Allen to throw. Looking to throw on second down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Now Allen. Got to have this one. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
A right side catch by Crabtree. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Lucky 56.
Play action. It's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Ivory. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. This first running back, McCoy. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
On first down, Allen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Leopard! Watching that, Barney!
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Let's go! 3:19! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
One final try here for Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Leopard! Watching now, Barney!
On 1st down, this is Ivory. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Pass incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Leopard!
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Ravens, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.